My relationships would never work out because of who I am on the inside. My relationships never worked because of who I am on the inside. My relationships won't ever work because of who I am on the inside. My relationships never worked because of who I am on the inside. The man that I'm battling right now is the reason why I've yet to find someone I truly love or yet to find someone I really stayed with. The person on the inside is the reason why I won't ever be happy right now. All my relationships that I was in, I attracted because of the sexual urges I had. Those are urges I had because of corn, first of all. Attracted these women, and all our relationships was just sexual things. It was never real relationships. I could truly say that no relationship I had other than my last one was actually an actual relationship. My last one was barely even a relationship because all we did was these things. And because is what I was attracted into my life is what I was getting back. What I was attracted into my life was what I was getting back. I was consuming a lot of corn. I wasn't treating myself right. I was doing all these things basically just self-destructing, hurting myself. And what I got back was something that was continue hurting myself. It was no good. It wasn't a woman to uplift me, help me change, none of that. I was addicted to corn. I was addicted to food. I was addicted to weed. And what I got was a woman who didn't help me stop it, but helped me bring it up to even more heights. And I ain't gonna blame it on her. It's not her fault. It's what I attracted. I attracted women that wasn't gonna help me because I wasn't helping myself. If that makes sense. And I'm not saying that that was your job to help me, but you know, if you love somebody, you will help them be better. And like I said, it's not their fault. It's not what their job was supposed to do. That's not what they was, that's not what they're meant to do. It's not their, responsibilities. It's mine. But I attracted women that who wasn't gonna do that for me, who wasn't gonna help me because I wasn't helping myself, right? And that's the problem. I had to help myself before I could even rely on anybody to help me at all, if that makes sense. Like the problem with that was everything I did, everything that I allowed in my body, I was getting right back tenfold. And I didn't even realize it until it was basically too late. I would think that, oh, we broke up because of their fault. I would blame it on them. I'll say it's them. It was them. But the whole time it was me. Truthfully, it was me. It was me. I'm sure they realized this ain't even a relationship. I thought it was, but I'm sure they realized this is not a relationship. I would think because they left me, it was because of something that But it was my fault. It was truly my fault because I treated relationships like we was just messing around. There was no love to it. There was nothing because I was attracting this. I wasn't wanting that. I was bringing them into my life when I had all these problems that I was dealing with myself. You know, I brought these people into my life and I pushed out the stuff that I was bringing into my life. I was pushing it into their life. So I don't blame them for leaving me. Truly, that's the problem. We gotta be careful, dude. You can't be getting into these relationships when you have these things that you have to deal with as well. You can't bring into someone into your life when you're bringing already negativity and already self-destruction traits, already bad habits. When you bring someone into your life with those problems, you push it onto them, especially if they're not, aware. Especially if they're not aware. I had a food addiction. I was always eating. I was always doing this. I was lazy. My last girl came into my life. She became lazy. I was calling off of work. She started calling off of work. I was self-destructing me and her. She picked up the bad traits I had. She wasn't smoking. She started smoking because I was smoking. And I ain't saying that happens to everybody, but when you bring someone into your life, that can happen. Okay, that could really happen. You bring someone into your life. We get sorry. You bring someone into your life, and you're just full of negativity and self-destructive bad habits. They're gonna pick it up. Might not all of it, but they will pick it up. And like I said, I was attracting all these bad things, and this is the type of women I was getting. I was getting women that didn't love me, first of all, that really didn't care about me because I wasn't caring about them and I wasn't caring about myself. And I know until I could figure out the inner person, the person I'm trying to be, I won't ever truly be happy and I won't ever truly find anybody until I get rid of it. Because I have this thing where I'm just like, I don't want to bring someone into my life right now and do the same thing I did before. And some of us don't realize that. That's the problem. Some of us don't realize that we have problems that we have to fix, and we can't allow no one into my life, into your life, until they're fixed. And I get you could find someone to help you fix it, but it's not their responsibility. How can you rely on someone who can fix you when you can't fix yourself? It's like buying a house or a car. Why buy the car if you don't know how to fix it? You're going to spend a lot of money on someone else fixing it. And I'm sure that person who's been fixing on it for a long time is going to get tired, bro. They going to get tired and irritated. It's like you having a specific mechanic and you don't take care of your alternator, your engine or whatever. You don't put the right oil change and stuff, and you always come back to him with no oil and burnt oil, and he's getting mad over and over because you keep doing the same thing. Yeah, he might be making money, but at what point he gonna be like, hey, come on, man, I told you how to do this, I helped you do this. When are you gonna learn to do it yourself? That makes sense. Like, we need to stop doing that. We need to stop doing that. Me and you. We have problems that we gotta fix. We got problems we gotta deal with. We can't allow these people back into our lives. We can't allow people into our lives. First of all, that's what I meant. We can't bring someone into our lives when we're self-destructing. We can't bring someone into the storm, bro. We're the storm that's sinking boats. We can't bring boats into this storm. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? All that's gonna do is either hurt you and make you fall either further, or that's gonna hurt the other person. That's gonna hurt the other person. We jumping into these relationships thinking, oh, it's gonna be different. It's not. It's not gonna be different, bro. It's not gonna be different. Trust me, it's not. It might be cool in the beginning, but slowly, it's gonna start changing. You might think, oh, why do these people keep leaving me? Why is this? You have a problem you gotta fix. You can't just jump into a relationship thinking everything's gonna change or expecting someone to help you change. No, it doesn't work like that. We have to change. So take a break, bro. Stop jumping into these relationships expecting a different outcome. You have problems you gotta beat and deal with. You have to face the demons by yourself right now. You can't allow or let or rely on anybody else to fix it. Because you're attracting, there's a negativity. You're attracting all this bad stuff. And you're going to attract more bad stuff into your life, people as well. And then when you jump into a relationship, that attractive stuff that you brought is going to jump onto them. Your relationship is going to end terribly or just bad. It's not going to work out. Imagine finding your wife and you still have these problems and you bring her into your life and you realize you just lost her because of these problems that you've been dealing with, that you've been attracting all your life. You gotta be careful, man. I gotta be careful. I'm choosing to stay single because of it. And I don't know if that's responsible. I don't know. I ain't looking for no trophy. I ain't trying to look for no like reward or look at him. He's doing something great. None of that. I'm doing it because it's me. I need to do it. You need to do it. So let's do it. That's it. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Catch you on the next one. You need. Be safe out there.